right, good morning, team. Welcome to the morning show. Today is December 11th, 2025. It is 8:15 a.m. Apologize about the late start. We're having some technical issues with, I've been just battling it out. Amaro, you know what I need, Amaro? I'll be honest with you. I need a producer. I need a producer. That's what we need. The other companies I stream for, we have producers there that help us with all that, the sound and, manage a chat, things like that. So, but it's different. It's different. This is a smaller channel. It's not as big as my gambling channels are. So we got a ton of folks over there. So yeah, we have like up to 5 mods in the chat. So depending on time of day, how busy the day is, you can have like 5 mods in the chat, and we got a producer, and then it'll be the streamer himself. It's pretty cool. Yeah, as a matter of fact, one of the channels one company I stream for, they actually give me I have like a script that I have to kind of, I stream off of, content that I have to work off of and stuff. It's pretty cool. It is super easy. I like it because, it takes a lot of the guesswork out of, what I've got to do and, key points that I have to hit on, and then, for clips that I need to create, engagement clips and stuff like that. It's really, really easy. Makes my morning session super easy. I'm for hire $1,000 per hour. I can produce, man. You know what, Amaro? I would do it for a third of that, bro. I would do it for a third of that. I'm a cheap Mexican. $1,000 per hour. Wow. All right. Let's get those morning levels up, team. All right. Let's get we'll start off with some gold. I don't think we're going to have a crazy day with NQ today. Gold level, breakout level of 4,258. Your first take profit at 4,277. Sell the reversal at 4,241. Buy the reversal at 4,207. Breakdown spot of 4,191 and a take profit of 4,171. I'm going to do ES next because I'm not ready for NQ. NQ, I've got a breakout spot of 6,934. First take profit is 6,959. Sell the reversal at 6,913. Buy the reversal at 6,870. A breakdown spot of 6,849. And your first take profit at 6,824. And that is yes. Let's get our NQ level up. This is the right one. Is this the right one? This is the right one. Breakout level of 25,986. First take profit is 26,095. Sell the reversal at 25,892. Buy the reversal at 25,703. A breakdown spot of 25,609. And your first take profit is at 25,500. And as always, if you guys like those levels and are interested in my morning levels that I drop each and every single day, well, unlike Amaro, you don't have to pay $1,000 for them per day. You can get those for free inside the Discord. That's right, gang. Free each and every single day inside the Discord. So jump in there. I drop those levels each and every morning before the market open. So if you need some help finding some targets in the day, sometimes they can offer some pretty good levels. Free 99? No, it's not. It's not free 99. It's free. Are you out of your mind? That's right. Free skis, freebie Thursday, free NQ ES levels. That's right. Those are the freebies I'm giving away here. Scrub, what you doing, man? Did you have a good overnight? Did you guys catch, any of y'all catch BluSky's evening show? You missed Steve? Do y'all talk a lot, or do y'all, he's not answering your DMs. He's not in your DM, Scrub. Let me find out you're over there DMing Steve. Steve barely answers mine. And let's see what my last message, did he even respond to my last message? I don't even think he responded to my last message. Let's see. Yeah, he didn't respond to my last message, literally. Let's see. Yeah, he didn't respond to my last. Yeah, he didn't respond to my last message. Yeah, he hasn't answered me since December 3rd. As a matter of fact, it's even worse than that. I sent him a message on December 1st. He didn't respond. And then I sent him another message on December 3rd and he didn't respond either. But I never really get responses until like stuff hits the fan. That's when somebody will respond to me. It's all good though. But yeah, like December 1st and December 3rd, those are the last two messages I sent to him, and neither of them I got a response from. But I wouldn't expect him to respond to me. He's a CFO. Why would he want to talk to me? He's busy running the company, bro. He's busy managing the finances. So I can't complain. Yeah, he's CFO. Well, that's what it says on his title. I'm almost positive. Let me see. Yeah, he's CFO. So yeah, it makes, I got to work through my team. If I message Rich, Rich will respond to me, but that's my chain of command right there. Anyways, enough of that. We're talking about the market here. Nobody wants to talk about Steve. Rich is the GOAT. Yeah, Rich is legit. Getting buy signals on the NQ here in the pre-market. We didn't really do much of anything, did we? Sold off into the Sydney Open, caught a low at 25,382. What time were you guys dealing with? Oh, y'all got right into the sell with BluSky. Y'all got lucky with, wait a minute. I think BluSky ended right before that actually happened. Oh, man. Y'all totally missed that major sell off. BluSky almost ended perfectly when the market really had a dump. That's hilarious. He totally missed that big move. I mean, you got a nice move. He probably got you guys what an easy 50 points last night, but y'all could have gotten so much more. I didn't even trade the overnight. I had a meeting last night that was 2 hours long, and then what I ran a Gamba stream, and then played around trying to gamble a little bit, but not much. Only helped for 10 points though. Oh, what a shame, bro. That could have been so much money. You held that for 51 seconds, bro. Scrub, you held that for a whopping 51 seconds, bro. You You should have let, why didn't you have more? You could have left the runner, bro. That could have paid you bank. And it's crazy because how deep into that low do we get? It's a nasty low. So it got you December 2nd, December 1st lows. It would have been a crazy bounce. You know, it's weird. The bounce happened at 9 p.m. Such an odd time for the market to have pivoted and found its pivot. You would have figured they would have probably continued selling into London. I wonder if there was some news that dropped. Right here in the 10-minute, looks like we got a little bit of a bull flag. You can kind of see it here. About 4 minutes away from the open. Oi. Let's see how silver's doing. All eyes have been silver this past week with its insane run up. You hate trailing drawdown. It's just one of those things. I mean, look at me. I don't like to short the market, but I short the market. Sometimes you just, it's part of your growth as a trader. I think a lot of people don't touch on that fact is that as traders, you have to grow. If you're not growing as a trader, then you're not allowing yourself to really see what you're capable of. You're not allowing your trades to breathe and do what they need to do. So it can become a more difficult task because you're not going through all the actions of trading, which is those things, understanding risk management, dealing with FOMO, all that kind of stuff. But nonetheless, great trade though. I'm not discounting it. Just come on, man. We need to get you in there holding those. We need those bangers. All right, let's move on over to tickers. About 2 minutes away from the open. Like I said, silver testing. It looks like it's going to test the overnight highs, but it's ran out of steam before, and then it sells off. The only thing that kind of makes me wonder about it. So for gold actually looked like it got a nice little, it consolidated. Looks here like it almost created a inverted head and shoulders that didn't quite play out. So we'll see. We got an overnight high of 4,277. I would definitely keep an eye on my levels that I dropped in. Yesterday they've been playing out, pretty regularly. So all right, let's go ahead and take a look at the morning. Ding, ding, ding. There's your opening bell team. Good luck in the market today. Take a look at NQ. Ay, ay, ay. Nasty downward on Renko's. The spaghetti of a chart. All right, now it looks better. Let's pull this together. Ooh, NQ is fading. Tesla's dumping. The market is selling off pretty aggressively here in the open. Not looking too good. A pretty volatile morning. What's up, BluSky? How you doing? We were just talking about you, BluSky. You know that? In the buy. What you say? Nothing but bad, bro. Nothing but bad. You should have seen it. Scrub was man. Scrub bad mouthed you so bad. I tried to defend your honor, but man, no, I'm just kidding, bro. We were talking nothing but good about you, bro. We were mentioning about your after hours session. Man, you dipped out right when it really dumped, didn't you? You jumped out right when it dumped. Bro, get that out of here, bro. Get that out of here. I already got my morning levels, bro. At least if you're gonna drop them, use some nice graphics, bro. Come on, man. Step up your game, bro. Step up your game. You're my morning show. My neck was broken. Look at that. Look at those beautiful levels right there, man. You should use mine. Mine will give you some good trades. Yesterday, last few weeks, my levels have been playing out quite beautifully, bro. There you go. There are my morning levels for you, BluSky. Or you should get the marketing team or graphics department to get you some cool graphics. That way you can put those on. Those will look really good if you put them on the graphic. All right, let's move on over to NQ levels for the morning. What are we doing? We're at the breakdown level right now at 25,609. Nvidia is selling into lows right now. Take a look at the heat map for the morning session. A lot of red in the chips. Technology. Nvidia down 2.75 in the morning session. AVGO down 2.89. Amazon down 0.58. Tesla down 1%. Meta almost down 1%. Oracle down 15%. Jeez. Didn't they just have something go on? There was some news on Oracle. Pretty interesting on NQ, dancing in between the orb yesterday. Try to break out. Look at that. See, I was hoping we'd catch that bid. I'd rather see the sell than the rip though in the morning, because that means that we should have a nice bounce. It is Thursday. Earnings report. That's why we dumped. Okay. Since I'm trading the morning session with you guys, I'm not even really trading the evening session. I'm not trading after hours like I used to. I'm really just trading during the New York now. You know, because New York is the best time of day. At New York Open. Open to buy. Probably are going to sell though. Let's go into a shorter time frame. It looks like silver is going to break out. You guys trading precious metals, you might want to look at gold. Gold might present you an upside possibility. Oh, look at that. Yep, it sure is. Saw silver moving. Sure enough, there goes gold moving as well. You know what? I don't have one of my trading platforms open. And Q looks like it's making a bear flag on the two. It's Rody Muscoti. Testing the EMAs of VWAP and the 200 right now. Got 1 day out on golds. silver. Okay, well, that just froze up on me. That is all good. New order types available. Now selling, supporting equity algo, VWAP, POV. Let's take a look at crypto and see what Bitcoin is doing. Get out of here. Get out of here. Nasty. Man, all that move, Bitcoin just gave it all up. Wow. The Tuesday breakout, it just laid down and died. Call it dead coin. Sheesh. It's amazing. It's crazy. Well, scam coin, criminal. I don't even want to look at my brokerage and see how much money I've lost with this dump. It's probably not like astronomical, but like I noticed it yesterday. I was down like almost $100 or something from my crypto, from my ETH holdings by itself. It's only disadvantage sometimes of holding crypto is that if you're getting paid if you're getting paid in crypto, the value can change immediately, or so quickly. Sell them, rebuy them immediately, take the losses to write off while you still don't have a well sell. I'm just, I mean, there's a good chunk of my money that I just use as regular crypto. And sometimes I just hold it because that's my form of like that's my wallet. I use it to spend. I move my coins. Nah, not in crypto. Not in crypto. Crypto you can sell. Oh, for the loss, right? Yeah, for the loss, you might be right on that. On Renko's, we're at the 200, broke below. Oh, it looks like ES is catching a little bit of a bid there. All right, we're about 10 minutes into the open. That's what I'm saying. Crypto doesn't have. Yeah, see, he is right on that. You can rebuy immediately so that you can farm the loss. You get that write off on the loss. There goes gold, still moving. The same for silver, moving quite nicely to the upside. Bitcoin looks like it's catching its bid as well. And Q still selling. ES looking weak. IWN has a nice move to the upside for now. He's talking about. Yes, catching that bid now. Really interesting here in the morning session because, you've got some of the indices kind of pushing up, NASDAQ pushing down. That's the way it was yesterday. You can catch that bid now. Is the market going to catch the bid on NQ and catch up with ES and the rest of the market? Or is it leading the pack and going to send dump us? Hmm. 27. Whoa, 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 whoa. Getting a dip now. Let's go sell it, baby. Dang, okay. And keep really breaking down now. Looks like it is leading the pack versus the rest of the overall market. What about IWN? Could be doing that. We'll have a nasty sell-off if that's the case. Dang, that's ugly on NQ. That's a nasty sell. And we've got our orb that's already created. So let's go on over to the 15-minute. Let's adjust our opening range break. It's almost identical to what it was yesterday. Let's see. Fairly close to our levels from yesterday. NQ's orb high will be 25,651. NQ's orb low will be 25,556. Oh, this is getting gross. All right, let's take a look at ES, get its orb also situated. Orb high on ES is going to be 6,875. Orb low will be 6,861. It looks like we're going to do that right now here. Should get a nasty sell here on yeah, there's an ugly candle there on NQ. Jeez. Look at that. Hmm. It was a nasty sell on NQ and ES team. Nacho says, let's sell a little. Scrub says, let's go. Sell it, baby. We're getting it. We're getting those sells now. Mm. Let's see if this comes up. Lasky says, I remember when my account was green. It's been so long just trying to make a living going in queue long. Yup. Is that all you do now, Blasky? Are you a full-time trader? Or do you still have a daytime gig? Gotta sing it like CeeLo. They say I'm crazy. Crazy. Mm-hmm. I miss having music in the background. It kind of made the, you know, it brought a little pizzazz. Unfortunately, I can't use copyrighted music on YouTube streams though. Man, those IWM puts are ripping. They're 60 cents now. Jeez Louise. Oh man, that's what I get for being a cheapskate. 53. Mm-mm-mm. That's a good song. I like that song. It's crazy. Oh my God, those puts just went to 70 cents. Oh my God. Sheesh. From like 38 cents all the way to wow. That's fast. Let's see how much longer it takes. Maybe we'll catch a pullback. We can jump in. I don't know if it's going to happen. Mm-mm-mm. Those puts are 76 cents now. It's 254s on IWN. Man, they blasted off. Can we hold this level though? The 15 minutes disgusting to the downside. It just looks like it's going to give it up and roll over to the downside. Not looking good. I will say that. $36, $532. Oh, this is a nasty sell. Hmm. Well, the blue dude couldn't hold it up today. Burned his place to the Ghana. Why not? Let's do it. Nice short, caught 900 on 3 accounts. Let's go, Nacho. Fantastic. I missed, I didn't get my fill. I thought we were going to pull back just a smidge before it really did this. And yeah, no. Yep. Yeah, Broadcom's earnings is after market close today. Breaking down past that 4 hour support here on that ES. Will it hold it? This is a bounce spot. No, we have been bought up from this level before. Yep. We're 30 minutes away from the London power hours. So maybe it is the Brits kind of, you know, putting the brakes on the sell, as they start to prepare to pivot for the overnight, for their overnight. That's your target, but it's a crumbles. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, there's always next time. There's always next time. There's always another ride on the bus. Her Nvidia is having a trend break. It looks like we're holding that level now here on QQQ. Getting a nice little bounce now. Hello. Okay, this is a good, it's a good little bounce here. Can we hold it down? Roll on over to lower time frames. Go to the 9. Dang, IWN is ripping. The Russell ripping to the upside. Oh man, that's a heck of a candle on IWN. IWN really moving now. $27. It's 27 is in the cards. Blasky posted a short at 609. Did he? Mine was at 25,892. Lord. Oh yeah, my breakdown level was at 25,609. So when we broke 25,609, that would have been a good short. Your take profit would have been at 25,500, but you would have got a few more points out of it. Always line up. Yeah, just in case, any of y'all ever look at those. Do any of y'all look at any of those levels? Should I keep posting those? If they're not helpful, I will. I can work on something else for y'all in the morning if you guys don't like those. Oh, you do? Okay, good, good, good. Okay, good, good. Because if nobody looks at them and nobody really cares about the levels, I'm not gonna post them. Hey, thank you, Nacho. I appreciate you guys. Servo, you check my levels. Cool. LP. Okay, okay, okay. I got it. I got you guys. No, just, or maybe, Blasky has better levels and stuff. If he wants to run the morning session, I could grab his. It'll save me time if he wants to post those up. If he wants to post those up, I'm totally down because it'll save me morning stress. Because that's what I end up doing. Stop yelling at me. It's all good. Can yell, throw smoke flare. Just don't call me late for dinner. I can get Art to add a little toe to it or something. We can get the blue guy's toe on there. I don't know if you want to see it. Scary. Cashing in on this. I'm cashing in on this. I hope you guys are cashing in. Cash Money Thursday. Need some Miami money. Got my cheddar at 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. Nice. I'm up 8% on my IWN calls right now. Got a nice W forming on IWN. Yeah, I'm just waiting for ES and NQ now. Testing the orb low here on NQ at 25,530. Got about 4 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. So, a little bit of time. Hopefully it holds, though. I'd love this to hold. I would hate for this to drop and go back down just because of the higher time frame, But if we hold and we keep pushing up, it will be a nice engulfing candle. We're at the 50% fib, huh? Okay, so if I want to, I'm an only child, fluent, so I don't share. So, me only having 50%, I might as well not have any percent. I want 100%. What do I got to do for 100% fib? This is working, but oh man, I am patient like a snake in the grass. Patience is my virtue. I have a lot of patience. My wife used to make fun of me all the time because she was like, I don't know how you're so patient with these kids. And I was like, because they're ours. Man, you know what? It upset me the other day. The other day we went to dinner and more than half the table, more than 3 of the 5 people at the table look like me. I mean, my kids look like, you can tell that I'm their daddy. You can tell that my kids are my kids. And this dude walked up and he was like, looked at my wife and looked at me and was like, so separate checks? And I was like, it's dinner time. Half the people look like me at the table. I mean, it just so happened that I wasn't sitting like right next to my wife. I was across the table from her, but it's just we're at the pizza joint, we're just grabbing some pizza. And the guy threw that out there. Which, I mean, to his point, I was looking a little scrubbish. It was the weekend and it was just kind of like us running out to dinner. So I mean, I was kind of busted. I wasn't all dressed up, but it's a mom and pop pizzeria, down the street. I was like, why would you ask me that? It's dinner time, It's just, I found it insulting. I honestly found it insulting because I was like, we're ordering everything as like family orders. So why would you even ask me for, almost implying that we're not together? It was funny. It's funny. I told my wife, I think the waiter was trying to hit on my wife. We found out he was lactose intolerant, just like my wife. I was like, damn, man. I was like, if that's the case, I'm not, if that's on the table that I don't have to pay, well, then I'm not paying. I'm not paying for these people. I mean, if you're gonna ask me if I'm gonna pay, well, shit, I'm gonna be like, I don't know. Didn't consider that Riz. Maybe he was trying to throw the Riz at her. My poor wife. Oh man, yeah, we're catching a nice bid on the market overall. Can we keep going? Oh, look at that. We got the buy signal. You know what? Did we move? Didn't I move the orb on ES? I was sworn I did. I did something jacked up, didn't I? Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, no, we're right. We're right. We're inside the orb. All right, cool. It's just a smaller range. It just looks weird because it's a smaller range over here versus the rest. Ah, come on. IWN kind of pulling back a little. Tested yesterday's highs on ES. Quite possibly. I'd like that. I would like a test of yesterday's high. That would work out really nicely for me. Market kind of struggling though. Not pushing real strong. It might just be a slow grind up though, you know? IWN got a nasty rejection. I'm still getting buy signals on NASDAQ. So some of my algos are going long. Hopefully, no. Hopefully it does. I want to see it. You know me, I'm bullish. I'm long. I'm long. I'm stacked in 4 cons right now, long. You know, I'm up 4% now. You know, so I'm still holding. I want to see that. I want to see a break of that. As a matter of fact, on IWN, I'd like to see us to hit a target of like 258. I'd like to see that. I mean, it's Thursday. We shouldn't have an inside day. You know, that's for darn sure. We should get a move today. The market has had time to digest the numbers that we were anticipating. So, you know. And don't forget, team, tomorrow we will be out of office. Well, your stream coaches will be out of office. Backup house support, RQ specifically will be at the helm tomorrow. So make sure you all drop them a hello tomorrow. So just to give you guys a heads up, but we will be back Monday with your regularly scheduled program. So those viewers that love and enjoy the morning show, you're right. That Neil guy is cool, but that RQ guy is cool, but that Neil guy, don't know, man. He's got those shifty eyes. Poor RQ. Should do that to him. I think I pick on him pretty regularly. I like RQ. He's my morning trader. Every once in a while he'll drop me some nuggets, or I'll see him pop in some of my other streams. Bulls, let's do this. What the front door is this? Such a slow grind. I'd be sick. It's like IWN and RTY starting to catch a little bit. They're holding. That's a good sign. Better than better than NQ. NQ's kind of just stalled out. But on a good note, we did get that bounce back on the 15. So definitely good luck there. Can we hold it and get to the orb high? I think so. I think it's just going to be a slow grind, though. It feels like it. It looks like small caps and mid caps are actually moving better than the Mag 7. But you know what? We normally see that. They're more sensitive to price and movement versus the rest of the overall market. Yeah, I need more memory for my PC. It is crazy. I'm using I'm using like 80% of like 32 gigs of RAM right now on my system. I got 32 gigs and I'm literally using 25 gigs with what I got open right now. It is crazy. Have you guys seen how expensive memory is right now? It is redonkulous. It is so expensive. I thought that in the 90s, I remember getting, RAM sticks back in the what late 90s, early 2000s. And I remember it was expensive back then. I remember spending like, 150 and I used to think that was a lot of money. I was like, and you weren't even getting that much RAM. Yes. Yeah. Minimum nowadays it seems like is 64 gigs. I mean, just the chat tools alone are that's like a gig and a half of memory, you know. I don't know how I have 24 Chrome browsers open that are using 2 gigs. I don't have that many Chrome browsers open. Yeah, that is why do I have so many like Chrome browsers open? Eesh, it's crazy. But yeah, I've been looking at like RAM prices because I want to get myself like another. I want to upgrade. I think if I were to upgrade, my system will work a little bit better because everything else on spec wise is good. But man, M4 Pro crushes everything I throw at it. While I'm running OSS LMM models on my Mac while trading. Really, really, Nikki, I would be interested. I don't have a problem with the Mac. I'm totally down with the Mac. As a matter of fact, I'm almost on the fence of reloading my system and just putting Linux on it. One, I don't have to worry about viruses and people sending me baloney. Oh man, Discord is a hog and a half. I have no idea. I have no idea. Like Discord like kills my system sometimes. Like, sometimes that's the other reason why I use the video cam share because that uses less resources than the screen share. If you use the screen share function, it will hose you. Really? Really? Whoa, 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 whoa. I like that. That is not bad. That is not bad. $900 for that 10 core. I'm looking at systems. I was looking at one on Best Buy that they had there for like 4Gs, or was it Amazon? I can't remember. I found a pretty good system. It was like fully specced out. I'm actually thinking about going after an AMD processor this time. That's actually what I was thinking about doing. I'm thinking about maybe even going with the desktop this time though. Used to do a lot of Bender C4D rendering and had an AMD, blah blah blah. Damn, that was sick. Sold it since I stopped. Oh, really? Did you do a lot of 3D printing or just 3D or just graphics work, or were you actually doing like 3D printed stuff, 3D modeling? What? I do 3D printing. I actually got a few items on my eBay store. I actually got to work on that. I need to. You work for a 3D company now. Really? That's sweet. That's pretty cool. Oh, looks like the market wants to go green for the day. IWN calls are nice. Hey, we're up 20% on these calls. Let's go. Can the chips give us a nice rally here into the end of the day, or through the day? I think so. Oh wow. 3D software with real time. I've actually got two 3D printers. I've got a Dream Weaver, and then the other one is that thing called? Oh man, I don't know, Anchor Print or something like that. It was like one of the fastest printers that came out, like for a brief instance. I love my 3D printer though. Like my favorite things I've gotten. I wish I had more time to go through and do more modeling and stuff. I just don't have time for that kind of stuff. I really don't have time for like extracurricular activities at all because I'm jam packed with what I got going. On a good note, I'm not doing as much graphics work. Like I was for a minute, I was just doing like AI graphics and I was just cranking that stuff working on content. And then I got some other news, so I just nixed all that. I'm not even wasting my time on that because it serves no purpose. So I'm not even bothering with like graphics anymore. I'm just working on other stuff now. Working on some of my other projects. Yeah, see, I think it was this one. Is that too big or is that gonna come up? Man, I hope the blue detective doesn't. Is it gonna come up? Oh, there it is. See, I was thinking about that. See, I want a 5090. That's exactly what I want. I want a 5090. Because like right now, like some of the stuff I have that I pull up, it just hoses my system. But of course, I'm using Windows. So that's kind of my fault. I know I would be better off if I were to be using a Linux system, though. I probably, oh no, man. I don't know, man. You know what? I probably could build it for cheaper. The only problem with it is that I want to take the time and then all that other mess that comes along with building a PC sometimes, And really, yeah, yeah. It almost seems like the manufacturers have the edge because they can buy in bulk, especially with part prices being so expensive now. There's no incentive for them to sell them piece by piece. Like before, back in the day, it worked out really well because you had more freelance and guys like us, that knew how to build PCs and we could source the parts, or we could go and just scour the internet and just piecemeal the PC together. Kind of like the way you can with guns. You can do the same thing with guns. You can find the pieces much cheaper. And it was just me thinking, and I want some where I can go through that. If I have a warranty, it just gets warrantied. In all honesty, that's kind of why I like Dell. I really do prefer Dell products just because, like my Alienware, I bought my son and me Alienware for Christmas a couple of years ago, about 4 years ago. And I got the same thing. I bought the in-home next day like service, and that was awesome. It was awesome because if I had a problem, boom, you just get it fixed. What? $900 to fix your oil? Man, that is crazy. Might as well buy a new one at that price. Wow. Okay. On a single desk, on a single monitor. Man, you are a brave soul. I couldn't have just one. As a matter of fact, I kind of want a second. I want a reader on the right so I can have Discord up. Because there's a lot of times I'm reading certain things and the landscape mode doesn't give me the space I need. You know what? The desk it's deceptive. It's hard to tell that it is that big. But then yeah. With the 34-inch, that's what my top monitor is. My top monitor is a 34. I think it's a 34, a 36. Let me see. What is this thing? The curved screen is where it's at, man. I bought the I went to curved screens a few years ago, and it's so much nicer of a look. And then my desk is a little bit more cluttered because I got an extra set of headphones. I've got my boom mic right over my desk. So, it adds a little bit of clutter to it. But my desk is still pretty clean. I actually need to get a few things off. I got a bunch of my watches on my desk and stuff. And yeah, I got a few things I need to get out of here. The market kind of struggling with this push up. It's a slow move though. There's some selling kicking in on IWN. Sellers trying to hold it. Well, the bears are kind of stepping in on some of the market. Huh. Unlimited limited launch offer. The EP40 rhythm is a powerful sound. Oh, that's cool. Reggae inspired effects for real time. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty neat. I've actually engineered a launch song or my intro song on one of my other channels. It's actually pretty cool. This is neat. Oh, and you can even record your voice on it internally so you can create loops with your voice. Yeah, this is sweet. You just got it yesterday? Nice. This is sweet. This is cool. Oh, is this from Teenage? It is Teenage Engineers. I thought the design style looked familiar. Teenage Engineers has some super cool stuff. You know what I was after? Did you ever see the Rick and Morty synthesizer that they put out. I know you've seen that. Dude, I was after it. So I found it in Australia, right? I found, kid you not, I found it in Australia, but the problem with it is that for me to ship it over, it was going to cost me like 150, $200 just to send that stupid thing over. So it's going to cost me $100 for it. And they were going to charge me like out the wazoo. And it's just because of like the way the service was. I was on the fence. I was going to pay a courier. I was actually going to get a courier to go buy it and ship it to me. And I thought yeah, the surprise tariffs. Jeez. Criminal. Yeah. Okay, so they even have different. So is this the is this the upgrade to those synthesizers they used to make? Because they used to make those cheap synths. It looks like it. What is that? Is that a speaker? I'm such a big audiophile. I'm a whole like, yeah, I love like audio. It's the upgraded EP40. Oh, look at these speakers. Oh, look at that. That's nice. I got a crazy sound system in my living room. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's not a keyboard. Okay. Medieval. Oh, this is cool if you want to do like medieval tones. Is that a MIDI player? I heard that CD players were making a comeback. Did you guys hear that? Is there a cow on this? Op one. Okay, so they still do make the pocket operators. Yeah, I thought the pocket operators are cool. Oh, they have a little case in them now, huh? So it's not just the board. That's actually what I wanted back in the day. Be right back. Sorry, meeting. Hey, you're all good. You're all good. I'm over here shopping. 5 colors. I could print that. Deep bass, rhythm and drum, arcade. All right, enough of the synthesizers. Market here is testing that orb low again, struggling on that upside move. We still have a lot of time on this 15-minute candle. You got 2 green candles on the 15. Probably just a little bit of a pullback here. I mean, if we don't go, then they're going to dump us. The only thing that kind of worries me, you know. We're 6 minutes into the London close as well, team. So just be aware of that. It is London's power hour. Well, what'd you guys think about Power Hour yesterday? Man, it was jam packed. Coach, you got Coach Matt, Coach Becky, you had Mike in chat, and you had me there in the background holding the fort down. WM pulling back kind of nasty. Yes, back under the orb high. Might present a good opportunity for a long here if you miss the long. Might be able to take a shot at this, write this up. Been a slow grind though. Percussion and drum machine. Some micro sampler. You took it. Good luck, my friend. All right, let's go. Let's go affluent. I like it. I'm still holding my calls. Still long the market right now. Affluent is your new quant. He was cooking yesterday. Absolutely. Yeah, I saw his trades yesterday. He was killing it. Now I hope we don't consolidate here or pull back because of the London close. Is that our intraday high now? All right, let's see if we've got any drops. Took it because it's 10:39. Doesn't always work though. Yeah. Yeah, it's around the time I look for my bounce spot. Between now and then within this hour time frame, I usually look for that bounce spot. Although ES does have a uptrend that it's been kind of bouncing off of. I can see here. Had a few dips below it. Bitcoin is dipping. Oh, whoa. Bitcoin has a nasty sell. 89,205. Broke 90K. Sheesh. Nasty. Silver still pushing. And Q on Renko's has already printed a red box to the downside. Might mean more downside. That's not looking good for my calls. Sheesh. Some folks are talking about taking a long on crypto at this point. I think that was a few days ago. I think they were a little late to that party. All right, let's go back to socials. Let's see what we got going on. Okay, just notifications. So we're live. Okay. Oh, we got some tweets. What about announcements? Don't forget, we got those direct to fund sales going on right now. So check out our promos page because we got direct to funded 20% off. We got 25% off, 25% off on instant sum funded. And 300K statics got a 220 off special. So it's $100 for a 300K static. That's actually a great price. 5K of drawdown. Woo. Can make some money in that kind of stopped 8 points. Oh, why? Why? Please Venmo me, waiting for my payout since I can't trade that account. Oh, I'm just gonna have to wait. Patience is a virtue. $32 crash. Oh yeah, it is annoying. It's just part of the morning, you know? Okay. We're sending Venmo. We're doing that. Please Venmo me. Dang. Oh my God. LP owes you $900. He took your bet. Oh my God. You want fair and square? No, a dollar. Tax him, bro. Tax him. I would. It might very well be. And if it does I mean, that's just part of what it does, you know. After that, after that move, man, I swear. Yeah, disgusting. Disgusting. Terrible. I wonder if my order came in. You know, I never got my order. I never got my hoodie or my cap. Today's free gift. Free 25 spins. Hmm. Oh man, look at that. Everyone is a loser. Liquidity up and down. Well, you weren't a loser if you had your stop in the money, you know? So that's kind of the thing with that, you know, is that it should be all right, but it is disappointing. Let's see if that trend line holds. Let's see if that trend line holds. You know what? I'm going to go for the long here on ES. I'm going to go for the long here. Let's see if this trend line holds. I'll put my stop at the or below. I'm going to go to that prior 5-minute wick low. I'm going to put my stop down at 6,858. And look at that. It is going for my stop as soon as I got into it. I think this is the spot, though. I'm trying to go long here at 25,550. The dollar is dipping. Why are we selling? Why are we dumping for? That makes absolutely no sense at all. Wow, it just took out my stop. Gold is ripping. Yep, gold and silver are ripping. You are correct, my friend. Mm. Stop limit at break even. Took it at the close of 1051 bar. Going for it one more time. I thought my entry was good on that, but stop me out just to break out. So funny. So funny. Such is life. I'm still holding my IWN calls. I mean, they dipped all the way down to what, 9 cents? I paid 24 cents. So I lost more than 50% of the contracts there. The value. They're back up. They're down 4 cents a con right now. This ain't bad. Wow, look at that push. God dang it. God dang it. I should have held it longer because it was actually a bigger range and it's ES. So the drawdown wasn't like NQ is. It's going to like annihilate you. Flat. I just need the market to break out because I need some money from Miami. That's all I know. I need some money from Miami. Don't want to go out there all brokey. So I want these calls to work out well. This from Benny. I don't even know who that is. Requested closing. Steve in Miami is going to be crazy. Possibly. Possibly. Is he a big party guy? Okay, there you go. Now we're getting that push. How about time? I don't know who that is. Oh man, they will not let this go. Dang. Okay. Oh man, look at that. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. Suppress price action again. Dang. Man, these bears are relentless. That's not a real wick. Nice. Okay. Now we're getting that push again. I swear. This price action is difficult day again. Yeah, it might be right about that. Might not be a real wick. Who that was. Want to go there? Oh, that got upgraded. That's cool. Dang. They will not let this thing go, will they? Chihuahua, I tell you. You need to dismiss that. You don't have that anymore to worry about it. Oh. Who knows? Man, talk about some nasty volatility here in the morning session, right, guys? The only easy trade we had was that sell down. This consolidation and indecision is just pretty nasty. Difficult to trade to say the least. I'm still holding my longs. I'm only down 4% right now on this trade, I think. Oh. Oh, my sister-in-law messaged me. That was nice of her. Looks like that sell's going to kick in. They're going to move us down. Sheesh. They don't want to let it go. Don't want to let it go up. Don't want to let it go down. Aggravating. Okay, affluent. All right, man. You're flip flopping back and forth, man. I see that. Solid, though. I mean, metals have been, well, silver's been running all week. And Bitcoin, I mean, Bitcoin's just been, I mean, intraday trading on Bitcoin has been crummy, man, to say the least. It has been just rummy to trade this thing, you know? It's it's frustrated me. I'm kind of tired of trading crypto right now because crypto trading feels just as crummy as trading the Nasdaq. You know, you go long, it goes short. You go short, it goes long. I mean, the manipulation of the market is just crazy. You got these institutions with more wealth than they've ever had before. So yeah, they're able to move the markets in ways it's never been moved before. You know, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, companies were not able to move the market the way they do now. You got these mega caps companies. I mean, that was never a thing. It never existed. So it's a very different, manipulation of the market. That's right, my friend. Riding those wave runners into fortune or poverty. I need a real green day though. I need a real green day. I want an Incredible Hulk kind of candle on this thing and be like, let's go. All right, team, we're about 11 minutes into the top of the hour. That means we've got about 29 minutes left. Oh, wait, no. 19. Got 19 minutes till the end of London Power Hour. Less than an hour away from New York lunch. So see what happens. We'll see if we get continuation in a slow grind up or we just get consolidation until they feel like letting this thing go one way or another. I think we're going to get an upside move. I think they're just delaying it as much as they can. They're making day traders pay for it, you know? If you want it to go, you're going to have to pay for it. They're going to make it easy. Hey, my calls are almost flat. Bitcoin is heading towards the low of the day. Market, man, it's like it's going to give it up. As much as I think it's going to go up, doesn't look like it. All right, go get myself a reload on some rocket fuel. I will be right back. All right, team, I'm back. Today looks really bad for stocks and Bitcoin. Yep, Rick, we're just gonna have. Oh, you're going for that low. Wow. Okay. Well, dang, there goes my call is just gonna be. Well, there goes my call right down the toilet. Bring the flush. I thought I had the toilet on here. I guess I don't. Yeah, I definitely think that now. Well, yeesh. Yeah, I guess you're gonna get your mark on that. I mean, there's more downside, obviously, according to the way the candle structure looks, is more downside. It doesn't look like upside. That's the crummy part about this. Weird thing is like the Russell and stuff is just kind of like consolidating. Not looking good here for sure. We still got 10 minutes on this candle. I mean, there's a lot of time on this candle. Anything can happen like that. It could send it even further low. Should I just take my loss and just cut it down 25% for the day? How down 25% for the day? Don't understand that. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be the morning high. We'll probably end up selling the rest of the morning session, and then we'll probably catch a bid towards the end of New York lunch. That's what I would say. Because the Bears ain't got no mojo. We already know that. I mean, the Bears are just pathetic, fighting the market as usual instead of letting it at least naturally go. Full port. I've got half my port in that long position. But if you think it's a good idea for me to full port, let's do it. Let's just stack in. We'll buy the rest with the available cash I got since you said it, Nacho. How about that? You think that works? We'll just scale into the long. It's just not cheap enough. I'd rather wait for those contracts to get a little bit less expensive. We're sitting at 20 cents. But if I lose on this trade, I'm going to hold you accountable, Nacho, since you're giving financial advice. All right, we're going for it. Full port long now. I've got all my cash portfolio sitting on the line for that, Nacho. So if we don't make money, if we lose, if I lose the shirt off my back, man, I hope you got an extra one for me. I'm taking your financial advice. I didn't get filled though. I didn't get my fill, Nacho. Did not get my fill. I'm a little salty now. You got me. What do you mean you got me? Let's see if they fill my order. Hmm. Price section is killing me. It's been a tough morning. We usually don't have this difficult of a morning. But some of you guys got some great trades. I got stopped out, lost like 300 on that pullback. I would have held, if I would have put my stop at a wider range, I would have been all right. But, just some miscalculations on my side. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. It does happen. Not a big deal. Fine. That's fine. Thank you. All right. We got about 8 minutes till the London close. Hardest way to make the easiest money. I think it's the most stressful way to make money. I think it's the most stressful way to make money. I don't think it's the hardest. It is. It's the most stressful. There's nothing else you could do that's more stressful than being a day trader, I don't think. I mean, there's a lot of other jobs out there, but I think this is the most stressful because everything's on the line. It's just you. There are no excuses, or there's no one to blame. You can't blame Steve. I can blame Blasky. I really can. And I blame RQ every single day. I even have a cool little emote when something happens that I DM him about. I'm like, it's your fault. Let me see. Where's my blame RQ? I've got my I actually need to make that emote is what I need to do. Yeah, I use his hands up. Stopped at break even. I'm still in these. Nacho said full port, so we're full porting this, man. We're full porting it. We're either we're either gonna make money or Nacho said he's gonna give us a depot. He's gonna deposit in our account. Man, I will post that routing number here. I guess not holding. It looked like a Russell was going to break out. Got a nice candle pop. Maybe my contract's green again. Oh, we're red again. It does look like it wants to roll over, though. I'm not gonna lie. It literally looks like if they want to just dump this thing. Look at NQ. I kind of want to get out of this Russell trade. I like the structure of it more than I like the NQ and the ES trade. The ES and NQ trade looks pathetic. This is crazy. Yeah, it's going to give it up. I already see it here with the Russell. Jesus Christ. All right, fine, whatever. I'll get out of this trade. Pinche madre. Ah, sticking with the market sometimes. I swear. It's tough. Now it's selling. Dyslexic, I tell you. Yes, back inside the orb. Probably gonna dump. Probably break the bottom of the orb. Yes, barely. Didn't even break the orb. I mean, I wouldn't even count that because that's that morning high that they put in. So you have that morning target. So I wouldn't even waste time on that. Pushing that orb low now. I better stop. Starting to feel irritated well after this trade. We went short again. Dude, the market irritates me on a daily, man. I'm over it with the market. That's why, like I said at the beginning of when I started trading, man, I couldn't wait to trade. I love to look at the charts and stuff like that. I hate looking at the charts now. I can't stand looking at the charts. The last thing I want to do is look at a short or look at the charts. I have so many traders that message me and they're like, "Hey, are you looking at this? Are you looking at this dip? It's like the middle of the night." I'm like, "No, I'm not. Not looking at the charts anymore. I'm done with the market. Market gets a few hours of my time and that's it. I waste enough time looking at the chart that day, with the 3 or 4 hours I do now. I don't want to give any more of that. The market steals enough of me. It doesn't need to steal my life. It steals my money every single day. I get robbed in the market constantly. So yeah, you know what? My life is mine. I already feel enough of a slave to work. So no, it's all right. Yeah. They already got me working like a Mexican around the clock. So yeah, no, it's all right. Ah, I think that's a good turning point though, because then you don't feel like trigger happy. You know, I kind of look at it like that. If you get like sick of the market, and you're tired of it. You lose that trigger happy. That FOMO goes away because you're like, whoa, 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 nah, nah, not today, not today, Satan. You know, last thing I need is that. So I definitely do like having the sensation now that it's just like, I get to I'll see it when I see it. Or somebody will send me a message and I'm like, oh, really? That's nice. That's nice. I got enough gray hairs. Oh, I got a haircut too. I got a haircut yesterday. Actually cleaned up today. Maybe you'll catch my haircut for the power hour. All right, team. There you go. 1 minute past power hour for the London session. I am. I'm looking good for the weekend. I just need to make some money so I'm not brokey. Huh. Sounds like Nvidia is going to crack lows. I should probably get a haircut. I mean, I should probably get a headshot because you know what? I don't keep up with my hair like I used to, but I don't go out. I'm always home. I'm always home. I throw my hat on and I just, dig my nose in the grind and, try and make some money. Probably going to have a nasty sell with Nvidia dumping the way it is. Unless something else is going to pick up the slack for Nvidia, but looks like Nvidia and AVGO chip sector as a whole is just taking a nosedive. Not good for those of us holding long. What's the Dow doing? The Dow's still green, 9.97%. See, Dow and the Russell are green right now. The only thing that's in the toilet right now is NASDAQ. NASDAQ's the one that's just biting the big one right now. I mean, even ESs, but like I said, tech sector is just doing crummy right now. Tech sector is just getting assaulted on the forefront. It's their fault, though. In all honesty, it's the tech sector's fault because you know what? They're price gouging. What do they expect? The only people buying their stuff is big corporations. Yeah, Crucial got out of memory. I don't mess with NVIDIA or any of that stuff. It's just too overpriced and it's just not worth the risk to reward for me. I want to use less money to make more money. I don't want to have to use a lot of money to make a little bit of money. That just doesn't make any sense to me at all. I'm going to use more money to make less money. And what am I going to do? Go borrow money so I can, take some trades on NVIDIA? I'm not doing that. Well, my calls are flat again. Surprise, surprise. I should have went long. They actually dipped down to 17 cents for a minute. Yeah, and that's a finite amount of customers, They're going to get to the point that will slow down as well. Look at server sales. Server sales aren't as high as they used to be, People aren't buying as many servers in the data centers that they used to. I think the role place that you'll see the growth in it'll be like the memory companies. I traded options. I mean, 100K is a lot of money, man. It could change some people's lives. I mean, I wouldn't have stopped. But yeah, it does take a lot of money. That's cool. Yeah, my son's graduating this year, so in the next year or so, I'm gonna help him. I wanna help buy him a duplex. That's actually what my plan is. I want to get him a duplex by his college. It's actually my next plan. Yep. That way he can rent it out to another college roommate next to him. And then he's just got a constant rental property. He moves out, he can take a loan against it, he can buy himself a nice house, and he's got a little piece of real estate putting money in his pocket. Oh, my calls are ripping. What the front door? No, we're up again. All right. Up 12% now for the day. That's 25% now. Come on. Put these bad boys in the money. Let's do it. Let's do it, IWN. Come on, get them to 60 cents. That's all I want. 60 cents. Four. I could sell two there. I'm gonna sell two. Sell two. I'm gonna put a limit order. And I'll make this for 75 cents. See if I can sell each con for 75 cents. Please adopt me. I wish somebody would adopt me. I wouldn't mind it. Oh, we are ripping now on IWN. Okay. Okay. Market's starting to get a little pampy here in the morning. Finally. That's just crazy that we sold for that long. You know, we almost sold for like an hour. We sold for an hour. Like we pushed up for an hour. 45 minutes we pushed up, it looks like, right? 30, wait, that's 15, that's 30 minutes. Pushed up for 30 minutes. We sold off for an hour. What are they gonna give us now? Another hour of buying? Hmm. Bitcoin. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. You might be all right with that. You got a nice entry on that. Definitely. Like silver is kind of plateauing here. NQ is trying to create another green box on the to the upside. Still hasn't formed yet, so not an official confirmation on Renko's. ES is going for orb high again. You got 20 seconds left on this 5-minute candle that might just close at the orb high. Can it get above it? Will it get reject? We got some decent upside targets though. I will say that. Come on, ES, do it. Push it. Who's that rep in the New York lunch? Yeah, 20 minutes until New York lunch. Hope you guys have enjoyed the morning show. Sorry about my trade earlier. I took a loss on that. Not a good start for a Thursday. That's right. Pump it real good. I'm 91% on my IWN calls now. Man, look at that. Amoro, if Nacho, if I had taken that trade, like you said, all full ported, we'd be like, we'd be up like substantially more. Your financial advice was awesome. I'm just kidding. It was good though. You're right. Oh, I'm up 116% now. Dang. IWN is repping. My first take profit's about to hit here on it. My goodness. That's a significant move here. Still need another 70, 12 cents to take profit on this, roughly. I get a smidge. I need these to go like a lot more though. I'll sell these cons for like $1.20. That's what I want to do. I might be able to though. It's looking like it. The rest of the market pushes, we might just see it. And you know what? Maybe I should move my take profit. Oh, it's starting to move fast. I'm with the 85. What does this look like on this chart? Really different. All right, we're in the money now. 9 cents in the money. Let's go. Come on, do it. Let's go. Push it. Bad thing is look at where NQ is at. It's still finding that downward trend line I drew out this morning. Remember when it rejected here? I drew that. That's going to be the real question. Can we get above it? Rest of the market looks real strong. Dow, Russell, ripping faces off, while NQ and ES just bite it. Look at that. They're just eating the big one down while the Russell rep. That's what I'm in right now. That's why I'm like, man, this is exactly the candle I'm in right now on the Russell. That's crazy. Yeah, I got that aggressive push to the upside. All right, let's get back at NASDAQ. Let's see if NASDAQ is finally waking up. Have buyers finally been convinced that they should be buying this? You know what my motto is? Never short America. Broke even for the day. You're going to call it a win. You know what? I'm up 70% for the day. I think there's more in the tank left, though. We're not where we need to be. And if the market continues to buy, Nacho, great job, man. I'm gonna have to give you a tag on that one or something. Imagine if I went full port though. Man, if we went full port, I had the bid there, it just didn't get filled. I'd be up real good right now if I would have. No, I don't have that much. I don't have that much margin. Well, not yet. Not yet. But next year I am though. January 2026, I'm gonna do something real different. I'm gonna load up with like 20 accounts and I'm gonna start rotating 20 accounts. I'm gonna do something I've never done before. Because I've seen a bunch of traders that have more tenure in the market, they trade like 40 accounts. And I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna load up and I'm gonna get like 40 accounts to trade from. Not have them linked or anything like that, but trade them independently. I'm planning on it. I'm planning on it. I got some more capital coming in from a side project that I got back on. So $100 a day. I'm not going for $100 a day. I'm gonna go for my normal stuff that I do. I just got to figure out how I'm gonna do it. I'm thinking about using a tool that I have to where I can trade like bulks of 5. I'm gonna go for my 250 a day. But yeah, that's my plan. I'm gonna start getting the accounts. Probably, well, it's not gonna happen this weekend. And Monday, I'm gonna be over the next like 2-3 weeks. I'm gonna start accumulating the accounts so I can get them all set up. But the way I trade them, it wouldn't even make sense. I'll be trading them off of a website interface to where I just buy and sell the stops and everything all be baked in. So it'd be a little bit different. I'm gonna do it like what is it? Is it Michael Kors? Yeah, I think he does that. He trades like 40 accounts. Oh, really? Sorry, haven't been in playing around with this offer to stream live on TikTok just to test a trial test to see what the venue is like. How do you like your stream over there? I hate the stream at TikTok. I think it's pathetic. Their platform is garbage. They don't let you use third party apps to stream with. So now the layout I have that you guys see on YouTube, I have to recreate it for that. And I'm already using one streaming platform along with everything else. I've got Webull up. I've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 charts up. I've got Slack. I've got a ton of applications. I've got chats open for 6 different streams that I'm monitoring because I'm the one that monitors and manages all the posts and everything that go in the chat. So yeah, I don't really like, I hate the TikTok app. I think the TikTok app as a whole kind of low key stinks, but and then you got a bunch of people that, I don't know. You know what? It's a cool app for young people. Young folks are looking for. It reminds me of like public access TV. That's what it reminds me of. If you're old enough to remember, you would know what I'm talking about. Oh, so you're gonna start doing Blue Sky TikTok streams? I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for the review. That's what I'm waiting for because I've done a whole nother set. Originally, my first week was supposed to be able to get us started and to get active on there. Yeah, see, I still can't. I'm waiting. So in order for you to use a third-party tool, you have to stream on their platform for like a certain amount of days, which I've already done. And they keep denying us. So the first time I didn't have my face on because I just like to focus on the charts, but I went ahead and went on cam for a little over the last week so I could stream on TikTok so that I could meet the requirements. And then, okay, fine, I can be on cam. It doesn't faze me. So I've done that this past week, and I'm waiting for them to review to give us authorization so that I can get my keys. No, I wasn't saying it was bad. It's just I find it difficult to believe that people are on TikTok looking for meaningful content, It's more like entertainment, people having a good time. TikTok just doesn't strike me as the place you would go to find something of substance, to get your learn on. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem I have with it. I get it. There's a lot of young people in there and stuff, but again, it still doesn't seem like the place that you would find people trying to find anything of substance, Yeah, exactly. More brain rot. I think it's more that. I think clips and shorts is amazing on TikTok, for short engagement, trying to build brand awareness and stuff like that. I mean, but then again, I'm not a marketing guy. I mean, I own my own companies that I marketed and grew, we did nationwide business, but in this space, I'm just a trading coach, So I don't know. It's really on marketing, whatever they're doing and stuff. I think shorts would work better and short marketing on there, but to sit there all day, field questions and train people, more of an outlet to get people that are viewing that content to come over to YouTube or to Discord and stuff. I think these are spaces more that you can capitalize on more. Definitely free, easy marketing. I think it really works out well. But as far as like building like structure to do everything on there, the only for content creators, like if you don't work for an actual company, if you're some small mom and pop shop, I guess it's great. You can build off of it because that is how you build your brand, right? But for a larger corporation that has, a marketing department, things like that. I don't think that you would utilize it in that way. I think you would more like just be like seed marketing, the flash sales, things like that, trying to create the buzz more so than, trying to build your whole, business around it. I think that's why like some small businesses do so well because they can cater to those customers and do everything that, a larger company won't necessarily do in that space. I'm going to close this out, I think. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't want to lose. Yeah, I'm going to close. All right, we're done. We're out. All right, 48% up for the day is good enough for me. It's a decent day. I'm going to call that cut out of those trades. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you're getting poached to do the TikTok streams, then yeah, you should definitely do that, man. Definitely. I mean, why you might as well do it now because you know what? There's a lot of people on holiday break. There's the 5 11:51 drop. Well, I'm out of it. I took my profit. Wasn't quite as much as what it could have been, but I'm done with it. I don't want to fret over this trade anymore. Yeah, I would definitely talk to the guys and stuff. I don't see why you're waiting. If you're willing to, volunteer your time and do the TikTok stuff, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, I'm just not doing it today because I was checking on the feed to see if I could get it up. Well, I've been running the TikTok streams like every single day almost now. The only time I'm not doing it is Power Hour. That's the only time I haven't been tackling that one is Power Hour. Oh, nobody's even here. Wow, none of the staff is here. Except for RQ and me. All right, RQ. Well, congrats on that trade. And with that, we got 5 minutes until New York lunch. And I think I'm gonna call my stream. Hey, great job, RQ. Yup. 11:51. Hey, someone sort of should have called me. Said, hey, Riz, get out of that. I'll take it though. Take it. Green Day again. Man, I should have done what Nacho said. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I might pop in again for Power Hour. I'm not on the schedule, it looks like, though. The schedule Rebecca put out, I'm not listed on Power Hour, so I don't know if I'm on there or not. So I might just skip. I'll be around though. Yeah, definitely. Power Hour ain't the same without me. I know, right? It's just like yesterday though. There was so many of us. There's no real, it with four people on the stage, it's difficult for everybody to speak. I just took a step back. Mike doesn't come on very often. You guys want to hear what Mike has to say, So, I'd rather step to the side, let him and Coach Matt and Coach Becky take it because, I'm over here blabbing for, 2.5, 3 hours in the morning session. So, I got to let these other great coaches do their business. And don't forget, team, today is Thursday. That means we've got Coach Matt's trading class, mentorship after market close. You do not want to miss that. That is going to be a fantastic class. You got Coach Steve coming in. He'll be teaching later on this evening. I guess he's doing Zooms now, so we're not even doing those in Discord. So I don't know. And well, maybe you'll catch me for Power Hour. You know what? I'll stop in. I'll see if my wife has anything planned for us this afternoon. So I might be rolling out early and stuff. Hey, no problem. Hey, great job to you, Anon, Affluent, the rest of you guys. You guys killed it today in the market. Y'all did better on futures trading than I did. I got lucky with my options trades, but my futures trades a little red. We'll see. We got the afternoon. So enjoy New York lunch. grab yourself a coffee, grab yourself a water, because there's a whole lot of trading day left and a lot more guest speakers here this afternoon at Blue Sky. Don't forget, launch plans on sale, $59 and $69, direct to funded and instant funded also on sale. So don't miss out on those as well. All right, team, as always, have a great day in the market. Good luck, and I will see you all later this afternoon.